Hi, thanks for watching my video, and what a video it is. So we're going to be counting down the top 10 most controversial mods for The Sims 4. So let's not procrastinate, let's get straight into it, shall we? Starting off at number 10, the funeral mod. This is probably the softest mod in this countdown, so I figured I'd ease you in with the funeral mod. Death, of course, is a part of life, but that doesn't mean it goes without controversy. Unlike other mods in this list, this one in particular is actually quite sweet. When a sim passes, there is an option to plan an event called a funeral. You get some supporting objects here like sympathy cards and a wreath of flowers. And during the funeral, your sims will get interactions that involve mourning the departed, consoling one another, and remembering sentimental times they shared with their loved one. It's a nice addition to the game. Let's move on. Coming in at number 9, we've got the Sugar Life mod. What's more sexy than a binding contract? Okay, well maybe not binding, but a formal agreement nonetheless. This mod introduces 3 new traits: Sugar Baby, Sugar Daddy, and Sugar Mummy. At least one of the Sims in this agreement must have one of the traits in order for it to work. The concept is pretty straightforward. Introduce your Sims, have them get along well, and casually bring up the conversation of exchanging sex for money. When both parties are happy to comply, they can use the interaction that enters them into a financial relationship. This means that every sim day, your sim can pay or receive a daily allowance from their other half. Technically, there is no woohoo expected, as the mod doesn't force your sims to do that in order to pay or be paid. But let's be honest, if you're playing as the paying sim, you're not going to splash the cash for a frigid sugar baby, are ya? And your sims are not limited to just one sugar partner, so you can have one that pays for shoes, one that pays for dresses, and one that pays for condoms. Number 8 on the list is Basemental Drugs. Ever played The Sims and wondered how they act when they're high? Well, wonder no more. This mod introduces drugs and alcohol to The Sims 4. You can use the pie menu to add a new drug dealer or choose a drug dealer in the neighbourhood. Once chosen, you can send your sim over there to buy some candy, or alternatively, you can just go into Build and Buy and get some there. Your sim will get mood buffs and will start behaving differently after consuming drugs. They will also have come downs when the effects have worn off. Your sims can also smoke cigarettes. However, once your sim has had their first cheeky fag, don't be surprised if they autonomously start smoking all the time and get tense whenever they've gone too long without. When it comes to drinking, there are new options at the bar. Forget the old plasma juice and zebra fizz. Now you can order a round of rum and coke, plus many more. And as you would expect, of course, your sims will become drunk after consumption. But it doesn't stop there with this mod. It opens plenty of doors for ambitious sims as well with the new career of drug dealer. I use the word career, but truly the progression of the drug dealer job is on you as the player, because it doesn't actually have a career in the career tab. Well, I mean, it can't be. You don't want the bacon catching on and throwing you in sim jail. So instead, the career is obtained by getting close to the local drug dealer, asking if you can sell some drugs for them. The first drug you can sell is marijuana, and the career opportunities present themselves the more your sim increases their skill in drug dealing. The best way to increase your skill is by casually chatting to other sims and slip in offering them some drugs, and before you know it, you've got some regulars who will often call you and ask you for the supply of their fix. The more you increase your skill, the more variation of drugs you can sell. There's pretty much any type of drug you could want in there. And when your sim skill is high enough and your sim becomes more serious about their career, they will also have the option to drift away from buying from another dealer and start flying solo by ordering drugs at a reduced price from the dark web. Once your sim is an established drug dealer with the know-how and of course the integrity, they can complete an overseas mission to Salvadorada and meet the drug cartel and buy a shit ton of drugs at Walmart prices. By this point, as you can imagine, the drug dealing career is pretty lucrative, and aside from the repetitious interactions when you first start out, it's quite a fun playthrough. Up next at number 7, the pornography mod. So now your sims can become porn stars. So with this mod, you get the new object, which is a video recorder, the Vivx 3000. The name kind of reminds me of a Harry Potter broomstick. But anyway, film yourself doing some sexy or even not so sexy acts. The interaction on the camera is to record a porn movie. But to be honest, I've used it to film my sims eating cereal, playing video games, taking a shit. Sometimes you gotta play the niche game with making a porno. There's gotta be something for everyone. But in any case, you can film a sexy video and then when you're done, you can move it to the computer and upload it to adultworld.com. A website that can be enjoyed not just as a distributor, but as a consumer as well. So if after a day's work your Sim's feeling tense and stressed, give them a minute with the computer. They'll be right as rain in no time. There is also camgirl functionality with this mod, so your Sims can perform a private show using the webcam, or they can just put on a cam show for everyone. The money just rolls in during this interaction. On to number 6, we have the Sims Torment mod. Exactly what it says on the tin. You can perform torment interactions on other Sims, whether it be by being attacked by flies, struck by lightning, or making them piss themselves. There's plenty of fun to be had with this mod. If you enjoy watching Sims suffer and cower at the thought of what might be coming next, then this is probably the mod for you. At number 5, we have Hoe It Up. As the name suggests, this mod is all about raking in the dollar for your Sims' promiscuity. There are 3 new skills: lap dancing, pole dancing, and prostitution. Aside from the fact that the animations are hilarious, there is opportunity to make some serious money here. Your Sims can offer lap dances to other Sims and build their skills. And they can throw some shapes on the pole to make some money. The funniest thing about this interaction is that when every Sim is nearby, they will all stop what they're doing to watch the pole dance. Even if it's like a devoted family Sim, even if it's Father Winter, they all want to get involved and watch the show. And if your Sim is ready to put their money where their mouth is, they can offer up some prostitution services in front of everyone. You also get some really affectionate pop-up comments when you do that. 4th on the list, we move on to extreme violence. Violence that is extreme! So much stuff in this mod, I'm barely going to be able to cover it, but basically your Sims can become ultimate thugs now. You get the option to perform both deadly and non-deadly interactions on each other. You can become a serial killer, if you like. Treat yourself. There are quite a few funny ways to kill other Sims. You can rip their hearts out, crush their head with your booty, choke them with a grilled cheese, and lots more. Be careful though, some grass might call the feds and you'll end up getting arrested. It's hard to claim not guilty when you're covered in blood. Luckily though, your Sims can just clean themselves up and act as shocked as everyone else. Make sure you take an intimidating selfie at some point too for the Tinder profile. But it's not all fun for your Sim. Sometimes serial killers get lonely too. Well, that problem is solved with the gang system. There's the all-male Hardwood gang and the female Thotties gang to choose from. These rivals are very different gangs with very different agendas. The Hardwoods love getting into fights and being bros, whereas the Thotties like to twerk and act like hoes. Any time is appropriate for poetry. There are also a couple extra novelties in here too, like the addition of Bad Baby and another influential person type. Number 3, violent toddlers. Aw, toddlers. Cute, aren't they? No, they're not. They're fucking psycho savages. Or at least they can be, with this mod. Unleash hell on families throughout the land with the ability to make toddlers turn. The toddlers in your family will have their own pie menu, which will allow them to complete despicable acts to others, even kids. No one is safe. From stabbing guts to setting on fire, it's all there. The toddlers' reactions are very precious too. The outrageous bursts of laughter after killing someone never gets old. Sometimes they do feel remorseful though, especially if you make your toddler kill their parents. They will hysterically laugh and then cry. Kids, they don't know what they want. At number 2, we have Wicked Whims. You ever watch the woohoo interaction and think, man, I wish I could see what they're getting up to. Don't lie, we've all tried Shift Tab when it's underway. Well, now you don't have to wonder. Now you can actually see your Sims having, well... There are loads of features with this mod, but let's be honest, we all know why you downloaded it, you perverts. Uncensored sexy time aside, there is actually a fair bit of depth in this mod. There's the attraction menu, so you can set who your Sim is attracted to or what they find attractive in others. You can customise their style of pubic hair, and your Sims can get STIs from each other. I have lost count of how many times my Sims have caught crabs. And finally, at number 1, we have Life Tragedies. Another mod that has so much in it that I can't cover everything. Basically, this mod makes the dark side of life appear in your game. There are many violent interactions in the form of bullying that allows your Sims to inflict verbal and physical abuse to others. The reactions and moodlets are actually quite heartbreaking when they happen. Sims can also get kidnapped. A member of your Sims family might one day just be thrown in a van and taken away for days. The remaining Sims can report them, inform the police, and try to find their lost Sims. Let's just hope they don't move on too much before the kidnapped Sim returns. Of course, when it comes to kidnapping, if you'd rather be the one behind the wheel, you too can kidnap other Sims. Find one you want and you'll end up in the hidden grotto lot with them. Once there, you can torment them, brainwash them, and ask their loved ones for ransom money. Pretty easy way to make a quick buck. There's also the possibility that your Sims can get diagnosed with a terminal illness. You can go with them to hospital for treatment. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. If it doesn't, then your Sims' days are literally numbered. Again, the mood buffs and reactions are really sad with this one. I played this mod as a family and the husband was diagnosed with a terminal illness. Then the wife was kidnapped and she was gone for so long that the husband just lost all hope and gave in to the illness. And just as he was passing away from his disease, the wife miraculously turned up just in time to say her goodbyes. I know, right? What a tearjerker. And that's it for the most controversial mods for The Sims 4. Let me know in the comments if there are any that you think I've missed and tell me about your experiences with these mods. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.